Hello everyone, I am Pallavi Dholakia from Srimati R.S. Kalaria Primary School. Today we will learn maths. Chapter number 1, The Fish Tale. In this chapter we will learn about different types of fish, boats and fishermen, how they are earning their money by selling fish and how they are doing saving. So let's start. So students, we have seen many types of fishes. Some of them are small, some of them are big, some of them are whale. Okay, here we will learn something about the biggest fish, that is whale shark. It is actually not a whale, it is a big fish. Whales are different from fish. Whales और fish दोनों में difference होता है. Whales breathe like we do, but it has noses, but fish have no nose. So whales are breathing like us through its noses, but fishes have no nose. Fishes के पास nose नहीं होता है. They take in water and not air. As we are taking air in breathing, whales are taking water in the breathing. Whales give birth to babies and they lays egg. The whale shark has look big and dangerous. जो shark whale होती है, that looks like dangerous, but it is not having any harm. They do not harm humans. They do not attack on humans. Okay. Now we will learn about the fish tail. To see the difference between whales and fishes, we have to look on their fishes. We have look on their tails. Tails specify that whether the fish is fish or a whale. Okay. Fish tail stands flat along its body, but the tail of the whale almost look like two legs. Now when you see the whale, its tail just look like two legs, so it is called whales. Okay, fish की जो tail होती है, it doesn't look like two legs. Okay, now we can say the group of fishes, that is schools of fish. Fish like swim together in the sea in a big group called schools of fish. When we are in group, we always feel safe. जब हम group में होते हैं तो we will feel safe. Just like that, fishes also always feel safe in the group. So fish like to swim in the group, and the group of fishes are called schools of fish. Now we will see different types of boats and how they travel. First we will learn about logboats. Now what do you mean by logboats? Logboat is a boat made from wooden pieces tied together. Okay. So in this type of boat, only two pieces of woods are taken and they tied together, and the fisherman is traveling in the sea with this logboat. Logboat cannot move far in the sea. Okay, so here one sum is given. If the boat travel about 4 km in 1 hour, how long will they take to go a distance of 10 km? Here we have to find out that if the logboat wants to go 10 km, what time it takes. So boats travel in 1 hour is equal to 4 km. It is given in the question. Logboat take 2 hours to travel, that is 2 multiply 4, that is 8 km. Okay. So still we have to take half an hour because we have to make 10 kilometers. So in half an hour the logboat will travel 4 multiply 4 divide 2, that is 2 km. So here the question is given for 10 km, and here are the 10 km. 8 km plus 2 km, that is 10 km. Now we have to find out the time. So how we will find out? Here 2 hours plus half an hour. So total time they take to go at a distance of 10 km is 2.5 hours. Now we will learn about motor boats. Some boats are having motor inside it. This type of boats can move far from the seashore. So this type of boat can catch more number of fishes from the sea and from the middle of the sea. Okay. Now we will have question. If the boat travel at the speed of 20 km in 1 hour, how far would motor boats go in the 3.5 hours? Now here we have to find out how far it can go and in 3.5 hours. So first, speed of boat is 20 km per hour is given in the question. So distance traveled by motor boats in 3.5 hours is equal to 20 multiplied 3.5. Now 3.5 means 3 hours and more half hour. So 3.5, that is 70 km. Second question is, how much time will they take to go 85 km? Now we have to find out time taken by the boat for traveling 85 km. So first, distance travel in 1 hour is 20 km given in the question. Distance travel in 4 hours. Now why we have taken 4 hours? Because we have to find out such a number that gives us nearest to 80 or nearest to 85. So here we can say if we multiply 20 with 4, we will get 80 km. Now we want 85. So more 5 km we want. So what we will do? Distance traveled in 1/4 hour. 1/4 multiply 20, that is 5 km. See, if we take half of the 20, it will become 10. So it will become 90. So we need to do half and again half of that. So we have taken 1/4 over here. So 1/4 part of 20 is equal to 5 km. Now total time taken boat to go 85 km is 4 hours and 15 minutes. Now 1/4 shows 15 minutes. We know that quarter is called 15 minutes. So it is 4 hours and 15 minutes. So next topic is which boat gets how much. Means which boat when go for trip brings how much lot of fish. So here one table is given to us and question is given to us about how much fish in all will each type of boat bring in 7 trips. In one trip, one boat can bring 20 kg, 600 kg, 800 kg and 6000 kg in one trip. Here the type of boats are given to us: log boat, long tail boat, motor boat and machine boat. Now we have to find out catch of fishes in 7 trips. So what we will do? First, log boat bring 20 kg. So 7 trip multiply 20, that is 140. Second, long tail boat. So 600. 7 multiply 600, 4200. Motor boat can bring 800. So 7 multiply 800, 5600. And machine boat 6000. So 7 multiply 6000, that is 42,000. Okay. Now question number B. About how far can a motor boat go in 6 hours? We have to find out that which type of boat can move at the speed of given kilometer in 6 hours. So first, log boat 4 km per hour. We will find out for 6 hours. So we have formula: distance equals speed multiply time. So 4 multiply 6, so 24 km. Then long tail boat 12 km per hour. So 12 multiply 6, so 72 km. Then motor boat 20 km per hour. 20 multiply 6, that is 120 km. And machine boat 22 km. So 22 multiply 6, 132 km. This is how we have to find out the distance by multiplying 6, because here 6 hours we have given the time. Okay. Next question is, if a long tail boat has to travel 60 km, how long will it take? We have to find out time taken by long tail boat to travel 60 km. So first, as per the table, long tail boat can travel at the speed of 12 km per hour. This is given in the question itself. Okay. So time taken to travel 60 km is equal to, I have told you to find out through formula, that is distance equals speed multiplied time. So what is the distance over here? 60 km. Multiply speed at a speed of 12 multiply time. We have to find out the time. So 60 upon 12. Here 12 is in a multiplication relation. So if it goes this side of the equal sign, it will go in the division relation. Now 60 divided 12 is equal to time. So 5 hours is equal to time. So long tail boat has to travel 60 km in 5 hours. Now next topic is some big numbers. We have heard big numbers generally in the population of town, number of product, number of vehicles, etc. So here we have to give the answer of the following question. What things have you heard in lakhs? So number of, we can say that number of population in town. So population we can say. Then number of employee in a company. Okay. So we can say number of employee, number of vehicle, number of product produced in a factory, etc. Okay, so many things we have heard in lakhs. Second question, write the number 1000 and 100,000. How many zeros are there in number 1 lakh? So how we will write 1000? So 1000. This is 1000. Then 100,000. This is 100,000. Now thing is, actually 100,000 is an international number. Same thing we can say in Indian. So there are how many zeros in 1 lakh? If we write 1 lakh, we will find 5 zeros. Here also 5 zeros. So these numbers are equal. Okay. Next is, there are 2 lakh boats in our country. Half of them are without a motor. What is the number of boats with a motor? Write it. So there are 2 lakh boats in our country. Half of them is without motor. So half of 2 lakh is half of 2 lakh is equal to 1 lakh. How? 2 lakh divide 2. That is 1 lakh. So 1 lakh water boat are without, it is, write the number of boats with a motor. So 1 lakh boat is with a motor. Next question is, about 1/4 of the boat with a motor are big machine boats. How many thousand machine boats are there? In third question we have seen that 1 lakh boat is having motor in the boat. So what we will do? We will do 1/4 of 1 lakh. ओके, जिसमें बोट मोटर होती है वहीं पे हम कैलकुलेशन कर सकते हैं. सो 4 डिवाइड बाय 1 lakh विल बी 25,000. So 25,000 machine boards are there. Okay. Next question. Try to write 1 crore. So 1 crore we will write like this. And count the number of zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 zeros in 1 crore. Now we will learn about the fish market. Now first I want to explain what is fish market. As we have vegetable market for selling vegetables, just like that the fish market, in fish market the fishermen are selling different type of fish when they have a good catch from the sea. Here some of the some of the fishes are given as per the price per kg. So first is sardine rupees 40 per kg, swordfish rupees 60 per kg, prawns rupees 150 per kg, squid rupees 50 per kg, kingfish sold at rupees 1200 and having 8 kg of weight. As we are having vegetables, different vegetable sellers, here some different sellers have sold the different fishes as per this rate. Okay, so let's have a solution of the given question on the book. First, at what price per kg did Fazila sell the kingfish? Now Fazila is a lady who sells the kingfish. Okay, now here we can see the price of kingfish is rupees 1200, but that price is for 8 kg. So here what we have to do? We have to find out price per kg. Okay, so price weight of the kingfish 8 kg, price for that rupees 1200. So price of 1 kg will be 1200 divided 8, that is rupees 150 per kg. So Fazila will sell kingfish at 150 rupees per kg. Second question, Florama has sold 10 kg of prawns. How much money did she get? Now here Florama is a lady who is selling prawns at the price of rupees 150 per kg. So we have to find out for 10 kg of prawns what amount she will get. So we can say that price of prawns is rupees 150. She sold 10 kg. So money she gets equals rupees 150 multiplied 10 kg, that is rupees 1500. Next question is, Gracie sold 6 kg of swordfish. Minnie has earned as much as money as Gracie. How many kg of sardines did Minnie sell? Now here Gracie and Minnie both have got equal money. Gracie has sold swordfish and Minnie has sold sardines. So how we will find out? First we will find out what Gracie has sold. So Gracie has sold 6 kg of swordfish at 60 rupees. Okay, so money earned by Gracie is 6 multiplied 60, that is rupees 360. Now 360 she has earned. So same thing, that is same money Minnie has earned. Minnie ने भी 360 rupees ही earn किए होंगे. So we have to find out how much kg of sardines did Minnie sell. So what is the price of sardine? That is rupees 40 per kg. So Minnie sold sardines at rupees 40. Now total weight of sardines sold by Minnie is, so here we have to divide 360 by 40. Why 360? Because whatever the money Gracie has earned, same will be earned by the Minnie. So 360 divided by 40 is 9 kg. So 9 kg of sardines Minnie has sold. Question number 4. Bashir has rupees 100. He spent 1/4 of his money on squid and another 3/4 on prawns. Now question number 8. How many kg of squids did he buy? So here it is clearly told that he has 100 rupees and 1/4 of the rupees is spent on squid. So 1/4 of 100 will be 25. So price of squid 4 rupees for the squids is rupees 50 per kg. So Bashir bought 25 upon 50. 25 rupees upon 50, that is kg. So half kg he has bought. Bashir has rupees 100. He spent 1/4 of his money on squid and another on prawns. Another means 3/4. So question B. How many kg of prawns did he buy? He has rupees 100. spends 3/4 on prawns. So we need to find out how much money he spent on prawns. So what we will do? We will do 100 multiply 3/4. Now 25 4s are 100. So 25 3s are 75. So he spent rupees 75 on prawns. Now price of prawns we can see in the given question that it is rupees 150 per kg. So 150 per kg. So what Bashir has bought? Bashir has bought 75 upon 150. This is he has bought and this is the total price of prawns. So 75 ones are 75 and 75 twos are 150. That is half kg. Our next topic is Women's Winker Bank. Now, in this topic, we will learn how women are saving their money. In this bank, 20 women are the member and Fazila was the president of this bank. So, first question, here the woman is saving rupees 25 every month. It is given. So, first question, how much money does the group collect each month? Now, number of women 20, their saving is rupees 25 every month. So, total money collected by the bank is equal to 20 multiply 25, that is rupees 500. Moving to next question, how much money will be collected in 10 years? Now first we have to find out total money collected in 1 year. So total money collected in a bank in a year is equal to 12 multiply 500. 12 months multiply 500, that is rupees 6,000. Now total money collected in 10 years. 1 year they are collecting 6,000. So 6,000 multiply 10 years, that is rupees 60,000. Next question is, Gracie took a loan of rupees 4,000 to buy a net. She paid back rupees 345 every month for 1 year. How much money did she pay back? Now here every month she is paying rupees 345. So amount paid in a year is equal to rupees 345 multiplied 12, that is rupees 4,140. Second question, Jhansi and her sister took a loan of rupees 21,000 to buy a log boat. They paid back rupees 23,520 in a year. How much money did they pay back every month? We have to find out what money they are paying per year month. एक महीने के बाद वो कितने मनी पे करते हैं. So here amount of loan is rupees 21,000 and they have paid 23,520. So per month they have paid 23,520 divided by 12, that is rupees 1,960. Now after a good income in a bank, they have started thinking new factory. So our next topic is, why don't we start a new fish drying factory? When you want to buy something or when you want to start anything, you want some items to buy. So here some items are given as per their price. So first, borewell. Item is borewell, bamboo rack, cement tank, tray, bucket. Price of each is given and number of items are given. We have to find out total cost. So we will multiply price and number of items. First borewell, 3,000 multiply 1, that is 3,000. 2,000. Second bamboo rack, 2,000 multiply 20. 2 2s are 4. 1 2 3 4 0. That is 40,000. Then cement tank, 1,000 multiply 4, that is 4,000. Then tray and knife, 300 multiply 20, that is 3,000. And bucket, rupees 75 multiply 20, 1,500. Now we have to find out total cost. We will find out total cost by adding all the items. So 3,000 plus 40,000 plus 4,000 plus 6,000 plus 1,500. So it will be 55,500. So total cost is 54,500, not a 55,500. Okay. Second question, how much dried fish will they get in a month? Now when fresh fish is dried, it becomes 1/3 of its weight. Now here they are planning to dry 6,000 kg of fish. So in a month they plan to dry 6,000 kg of fresh fish. So 1/3 of 6,000 is 2,000 kg. Students, here we are ending up with this chapter. I hope you are clear with all the concepts of this chapter. Thank you.